Hello, this is my first video. It's a test video. I probably won't upload it. And I opened the Bible to Psalm 69. I put these cards away, but actually in my reading 6 and 9 came out. This is just funny. So 6 and 9 also to me is like the yin and yang symbol, which is balance, and that is something that has come out to me a lot today. So I'm going to read it, and it's fairly long. But save me, O God, for the waters are come in unto my soul. I sink in deep mere, where there is no standing. I am come into deep waters, where the floods overflow me. I am weary of my crying. My throat is dried. Mine eyes fail while I wait for my God. They that hate me without a cause are more than the hairs of mine head. They that would destroy me, being mine enemies wrongfully, are mighty. Then I restored that which I took not away. O God, thou knowest my foolishness, and my sins are not hid from thee. Let not them that wait on thee, O Lord God of hosts, be ashamed for my sake. Let not those that seek thee be confounded for my sake, O God of Israel, because for thy sake I have borne reproach, shame hath covered my face. I am become a stranger unto my brethren, and an alien unto my mother's children. For the zeal of thine house hath eaten me up, and the reproaches of them that reproached thee are fallen upon me. When I wept and chastened my soul with fasting, that was to my reproach. I made sackcloth also my garment, and I became a proverb to them. They that sit in the gate speak against me, and I was the song of the drunkards. But as for me, my prayer is unto thee, O Lord. In an acceptable time, O God, in the multitude of thy mercy hear me, in the truth of thy salvation. Deliver me out of the mere, and let me not sink. Let me be delivered from them that hate me, and out of the deep waters. Let not the water flood overflow me, neither let the deep swallow me up, and let not the pit shut her mouth upon me. Hear me, O Lord, for thy loving kindness is good. Turn unto me according to the multitude of thy tender mercies, and hide not thy face from thy servant, for I am in trouble. Hear me speedily. Draw nigh unto my soul, and redeem it. Deliver me because of mine enemies. Thou hast known my reproach and my shame and my dishonor. Mine adversaries are all before thee. Reproach hath broken my heart, and I am full of heaviness. And I looked for some to take pity, but there was none, and for comforters, but I found none. They gave me also gall for my meat, and in my thirst they gave me vinegar to drink. Let their table become a snare before them, and that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap. Let their eyes be darkened, that they see not, and make their lions continually to shake. Pour out thine indignation upon them, and let thy wrathful anger take hold of them. Let their habitation be desolate, and let none dwell in their tents. for they persecute him whom thou hast smitten, and they talk to the grief of those whom thou hast wounded. Add iniquity unto their iniquity, and let them not come into thy righteousness. Let them be blotted out of the book of the living, and not be written with the righteous. But I am poor and sorrowful. Let thy salvation, O God, set me up on high. I will praise the name of God with a song, and will magnify him with thanksgiving. This also shall please the Lord better than an ox or bullock that hath horns and hoofs. The humble shall see this, and be glad, and your heart shall live that seek God. And your heart shall live that seek God. For the Lord heareth the poor, and despiseth not his prisoners. Let the heaven and earth praise him, the seas and everything that moveth therein. For God will save Zion, and will build the cities of Judah, that they may dwell there, and have it in possession. The seed also of his servants shall inherit it, and they that love his name shall dwell therein. Seed. Interesting. Seed. Seed is another word that's been coming up a lot for me. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Thank you. Please watch over me while I do this reading. Okay, so I pulled some cards here. This is What Do You Need to Release? Wanting Moon. It's a beautiful card. It's from Moonology. Alright. Here we have, to heal the body, first heal the mind. And then it says, today is for observation. Where does your mind wander naturally? Into fear or fantasy, humor or stress? Follow your mind and observe where it goes to feed itself. Do you like what you see? That's a good question. Okay. Then this is from the Starseed Oracle deck. This one, Starkeeper, Cosmic Ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. Woohoo! Interesting. I like this book. Okay. And I got some other decks here that I pulled from. So I got a few more Moonology cards. And then we got a Mermaid Oracle card, a Native Spirit card, a Sacred Awakening card, and an Animal Spirit card, which I want to start with, and then we'll do the Moonology. There's three Moonology cards. Okay. So we'll start with this. It's the Starfish. I peeked before, so I kind of knew it was the Starfish. And I have a real starfish here. Actually, it's a real one. It's a real live starfish from the ocean. Anyways, we're gonna read what the starfish is about. What is the starfish? Oh, and it's a water sign. Okay. Beautiful, alluring, superficial, or shallow. The starfish is a natural and exquisite beauty, mesmerizing to all. Being around someone with starfish energy is a thrill, like you've been put under a spell of divinity itself. The problem is, their creatures have been reliant on how they look, and what other people think of them, for so long that they may have forgotten their deeper callings. When this card appears, it's important to ask, am I being swayed by outward appearances? What dreams have I put aside to please others? When in balance, uplifting, artistic, expressive. When out of balance, gossips, feels empty. To bring into balance, positive friends. So maybe you need to bring some of your positive friends around. Sounds like a good idea. The starfish. Alright. So, Moonology card. A time for healing. Balsamic moon. Okay. The purple over the water. And the stars, beautiful. Ooh, okay. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Fire sign is Aries. There's a new moon. There's something about the new moon in Aries, actually. I heard about it earlier. Oh, I wanted to share with you. So, I did laundry today. And when I did laundry, there was something left in the washer, or the dryer, at the bottom. And if you notice this rock, it's like shaped like a heart, kind of. On both sides, it's actually kind of shaped like a heart, okay? And it broke today. So, these cards make sense. Time for healing. Your hard work is paying off. It's time to take action. I have a broken heart. This reading could apply to me. Okay, so I want to check in on the Moonology deck about it's time to take action. It's time to take action. The flame is lit. A wonderful new start beckons, and you're on the right track. Drawing this card is a superbly positive sign if there is something you want to happen in your life. Take this card as a big yes from the universe. This is the time to really tune into your dreams. You may still have a long way to go. After all, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. But you're on your way. Determination, self-assertion, and bravery are called for. But the hot fire of Aries is driving you towards success in whatever endeavor you're asking about. The caution: don't go too fast and forget your manners. Treat people well as you charge towards your goals. You'll create much better karma for yourself. Attuned to the moon. Don't even think about giving up. Additional meanings for this card. Do your best and be happy with that. Avoid being brash right now. You need a 12-month plan, and a new male is coming into your life. Woo! Anyways, the teaching. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, so the new moon in Aries is the first of the 12 or 13 new moons of the year. If you're committed to working with all the lunations, then the new moon in Aries is the right time to start. And drawing this card, no matter when you do it, signifies it's also the ideal time to start your moon work, such as setting intentions. Ooh, I set intentions today. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So let's check that out. First and foremost, this card suggests a new start for you professionally. Whatever has been going on in your working life, this card heralds the start of a new and improved work cycle. If you're unhappy in your current job, this is the time to either renegotiate your position or look for something new. Whatever your question, whether work-related or otherwise, a new plan and strategy is called for. You need to take a look at the long term and think about where you want to be in 12 months or even 5 years' time. That will inform your best course of action now, so think seriously about it. Drawing this card suggests it's time for you to be ambitious about whatever it is that you want to achieve. It's interesting. So the last card was make a 12-year plan. And this one's saying to think about where you want to be in 12 months. Or not 12 years plan, 12-month plan. Yeah. Drawing this card suggests it's time for you to be ambitious about whatever it is that you want to achieve. Make a proper plan and execute it well. Additional meanings for this card. You need to be more disciplined to reach your goal. Hard work will make your dreams a reality. A very good omen for study or teaching. Don't be too controlling and avoid anyone who is controlling. The teaching. Capricorn is the sign of ambition, building, and hard work. The energy is solid and rigid. The new moon in Capricorn is a powerful lunation that comes towards the end of each year and marks arguably the best moment annually to make a list of your hopes, dreams, ambitions, and intentions for the year ahead. Pulling this card at any time suggests that with planning and discipline, you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. Beautiful. So a time for healing. The balsamic moon. Let's check it. Ooh, you know what I just caught a glimpse of? The blue moon. And if y'all know, there's a blue moon coming at the end of October. Just to let you know. So, a time for healing. Pulling this card suggests that the past is in the past, and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take your next step, make sure that both you and the situation feel healed. This is not the time to paper over cracks or to simply pretend that everything is okay. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in need. Then remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from the universe. Powerful insights can be had. If you know that someone or something really isn't good for you, this card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief in your dreams so you're ready when the time comes. Attuned to the moon. When one is healed, all are healed. Additional meanings. It's time to let go of the past. You are about to turn the corner. You need more time to heal. Think about how this situation would look if everyone were healed. The teaching. Patience is required at the time of the balsamic moon. It's a time for self-care as you slowly but surely prepare yourself for the new moon, which is just around the corner. No matter which point in the current moon cycle you have pulled this card, it's a reminder to go a little bit easy on yourself. The time to step into your creatrix power will come soon enough. Give yourself the time you need. When it's on page 39. Did I tell you the numbers? Oh, it's 38 and 39 of the other. I don't think I did. Maybe y'all wanna know. Let's just check. The new moon in Aries is 42 and 43. And the new moon in Capricorn is 60 and 61. Okay. So, I can check this card. I read this one. But I can check what do you need to release. The waning moon. The waning moon points to what's falling away. Life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtime or to let go. No matter when in the moon cycle you pull this card, it's a sign that a situation has peaked, for better or worse, and it's time for you to go easier. It's the autumn and winter of the cycle. So what do you need to release? Almost certainly something from the situation you're asking about. This card can be very positive, but it can still be gently suggesting that you let something go and stop trying so hard. Attune to the moon. It's safe to let go and move on. Additional meanings for this card. Move forward with as little resistance as possible. This is not the time to start new projects. Releasing emotional baggage is recommended now. Say sorry to someone. Do energetic work, such as meditation or yoga. Soon you will see what lies ahead. The teaching. At the time of the waning cycle, take a moment to look up in the skies every night. You will see the moon growing smaller and smaller as she moves from full to new again. It's the time when things are falling away. It's certainly not the time to cling on to anyone or anything. Drawing this card suggests your situation is in its autumn and winter phase. So hunker down and start the regeneration process. I have been feeling that energy for real today. Okay. We're gonna flip the Sacred Awakening card, and it's balance. I just wanted to pull more from that deck, so I will eventually, because I just love that deck so much. So much. You're gonna understand why in a second. Okay, balance. You are at the threshold in your awareness where your divine plan is blending with your human plan. Your human plan had the tendency of learning from pain and suffering. Your divine plan ceases these negative inclinations so that you can learn and experience with love and enjoy. The time has come to bring these two together to live in self-awareness and fulfillment of your potential. Express who you really are with harmonious flow. Create your gifts of life with grand but simple fulfillment. Understand compassion for every living thing. Open up to the bounty of life and live in this precious present now moment. The dragons cease their fighting, and the balance of yin and yang is calling you softly. Oh, this energy. Do you feel it through the card? I just love these cards. I love these cards. It's from Sarah Esther Felix. I actually got them when I was in Maui. Okay, and then these are dear to my heart. Nature spirits. Okay. So grounding, connecting to nature, being thankful, connecting to our mothers. Yeah, we got this. Nature spirits. The card meaning: joy, delight, peaks of carefree and abandon, living wildly, magically, and free. Be open to the wonders of the universe flooding into your life. Innocence and delight are abounding. Happiness is on its way. Your native spirit wants you to know almost every indigenous culture recounts stories of fairies, often called little people, and nature spirits. Although some of the fairies act in protection of their wild lands and should be treated with care and respect, most often they bring blessings and delight to all in their realm. If this nature spirit's card chooses you, then welcome to a wellspring of joy and magic. Beneath the surface, mystical interventions are occurring in your life. Relax, all is well. The journey. Even taking a few moments of stillness in the natural world can help you attune to the world of the little people and nature spirits. If you see a small flash of light or a movement of a leaf on a windless day, these are often signs that the wee folk are near. Ooh, and this is page 64 and 65, which is 6 and 4 is 10. 10 is endings. And 6 and 5 is 11, and 11 is the divine. So that's a beautiful message. And then we have the message from the mermaids. Karen K. Go with the flow. Ooh. Interesting. I like that one. Let's see what the thing is on the bottom. Patience. Okay, we'll take patience and go with the flow. Let go and go with the flow. You'll get where you need to be when you surrender and trust in the natural flow of life. This mermaid wants you to know that life can be more fun when you go with the flow. She's allowing herself to be carried along by the currents of the sea. She has total trust in the ocean to take her to wherever her destiny may lead. When we push against the flow, it can feel very tiring. This card tells us to simply surrender to the flow of life. It's about trust, trusting in your destiny and knowing that everything happens at exactly the right time. So try releasing any attachment to a particular outcome and allow life to take you in the right direction. Going with the flow means you spend less energy forcing things to happen. When we fully trust in our destiny, we know on a deeper level that what is meant for us won't pass us by. Is there a situation in your life in which things aren't going as smoothly as you wish? If not yourself, then perhaps someone close to you is experiencing an uphill struggle, where every move they make has the opposite effect of what they wish to happen. If this rings true, then this card serves as a reminder telling you to surrender to the flow of life and allow all the pieces to float perfectly into place, without any struggle or force. Whatever your query, the answer is simply to go with the flow. This doesn't mean you're giving up or are defeated. Rather that your lack of resistance will bring you a sense of freedom and completion. I like that one. Okay. What's patience? Practice patience. It's helpful to let go of any expectations and surrender to life as it reveals itself. The reward of patience is patience. Oh, and this is on page 96. I can't make it up, okay? And 97. This mermaid is being patient. So 15 and 16, if you add the numbers. This mermaid is patient, being patient. She trusts in life and in the process of allowing her path to unfold in the most perfect way. She knows the universe doesn't make mistakes, so she waits in the watery depths, knowing all is well and what is meant to be will be, at the right time. Yes, she has wishes and dreams, hopes and fears, but she doesn't allow them to interfere with the unfolding of her life. And this part of her experience means being patient. Whatever it is you're hoping for, it's important to trust and practice patience at this time. You could try focusing on something else to distract your mind from any yearnings. Perhaps someone around you needs to be patient, or maybe they're being impatient with you. If the latter is the case, you need to clearly and lovingly tell them you can't be rushed in this situation. Simply ask them to be patient with you. When you are able to practice patience, everything flows in a more natural and harmonious way. The pressure of expectations and hopes takes us a back seat, allowing peace and space to prevail. If you're feeling impatient, ask yourself why. Do you feel something will be taken away from you? If whatever it is you're waiting for doesn't happen or appear quickly, if this is the case, know that what is meant for you won't pass you by. This simple explanation, when deeply and fully understood, should set your mind at rest. Well, those went really well together. I'm really impressed with that. Let's just feel the energy around. We didn't read from the Starseed Oracle book yet, or the Tarot book yet. Okay. So, read the Star Keeper. It says, you're an ancient keeper of the stars, here to anchor and seed your light in your unique way. You've likely been incarnating on Earth for some time, dedicated to an era of awakening and bringing about a long-awaited shift in the planet's evolution. We are at a tipping point now. The survival of Earth and all its species is coming to a head. The more grounded you remain during this transitional period, the more helpful you'll be. The more you tend to the flames of your own heart, the more love you'll anchor onto this planet. The wisdom of the stars is imprinted in your soul. The more soul fragments you call home, the more this wisdom is seated here. You may be called to be in different places in the world, to anchor this light. Perhaps by taking a trip or living in a certain location, you may also find yourself experiencing awakening symptoms. The more grounded you remain, the more stable Earth's energy will become, and the less reactive humanity will be. You are here for a double mission, to grow as an individual and as part of a larger collective that's bringing about a shift in frequency. Trust that you can be in the world, but not of it, and lead a truly glorious life. Starseed activation. So this is on page 110 and 111. Starseed activation. Place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. Where is this card? I acknowledge that I'm a star keeper. I choose to anchor my light and stay as grounded as possible. Okay, your turn. Put it on your heart. I acknowledge that I'm a star keeper. Maybe you want it on here. I acknowledge that I'm a star keeper. I choose to anchor my light and stay as grounded as possible. Okay. So, you return that card. On the top of this healing, perform every act as if it were your last. I like that. These are healing cards. All the Spiritual Masters by Caroline Myss. All the spiritual masters tell us to make every decision and choice as if our whole life could be changed because of it. Today, be mindful only of who you are in each and every action. I like that one. Alright. So, let's clean this up a little bit. I enjoyed that reading. We're gonna pull more Sacred Awakening cards. Because I didn't even shuffle. I just pulled these off. Well, I shuffled them, but I didn't like shuffle and let them fall out. I just shuffled and took the top off of each deck and we read them. So now I'm finally gonna shuffle. Let's shuffle. And then maybe I'll do some tarot and then that'll be it. That'll be it for this one. Beautiful. Thank you, God. Okay. These I got in a special store in Paella. Beautiful. This woman created feminine and wounded warrior, which these cards are so powerful. The energy they carry is just like, whew. Whew, whew. Thank you, God. Okay. Can I get messages, please, for Divine Feminines? Thank you. Divine Wisdom on the bottom. Beautiful. I love this card. Can we get messages for the Divine Feminines, please? Spirit, any messages that you have for Divine Feminines would be great. Thank you so much. Thank you for any messages from Spirit for Divine Feminines, please. Thank you. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit, for all your messages for Divine Feminines. Wow. Okay, we're just going to take them. Thank you for all the messages you have for the Divine Feminine, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. There's a lot of Divine Feminines, so I'm not surprised. So any messages for Divine Feminines who will be watching this video? No? Okay. Let's see what we've got. Adventure. Alright, that's at the bottom. We got Harmony. Maybe I'll show them to you because they're beautiful. Harmony. I'll have to figure out like how to get this, where to hold it so that it's like, it'll come with time. Pathways. This is my very first video. Very first. Ooh, sacredness. Yes. Divine Feminines. Sacredness. Inner child. Illusion. Choice. That sounds about right for us feminines. Empress. Oh, wow. Empress. Yes, I love that card. It's my first time seeing some of these cards, actually. And I've done readings with these cards. Masculine. Ooh, of course he would show up in the feminine reading. Like, of course. Void. And then we got Soul's Passion. I like that one. That one looks nice. Okay. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 cards, and then 11 with the bottom of the deck being Adventure. So I like the card number 11. It's the Divine. So perfect way to start out my first reading. Number 1, 11, Divine. Beautiful, beautiful. Alrighty then. Adventure. You have taken on a grand adventure as a human angel. In the human form, you have forgotten who you really are and fooled yourself into thinking you are actually only human. This is the bottom of the deck, Adventure. Oh, there's an eye. There's a face behind this. So there's like a wing. Do you see the wing? And then you can see the eye. It's beautiful. And Okay. Your spiritual transformation process is a blessing, not a punishment or curse. Your soul's journey is an adventure on behalf of the all that is, and it's all about the enchanting splendor of being an angel adventuring in human form, ever evolving and ever experiencing. You are given choice, so take responsibility for your life and love this magnificent human adventure. The language of the angels is beautiful beyond words, joyful, compassionate, with abundant laughter. Can you too speak in angelic adventures? It's asking you, honey. Okay, and we got harmony. I'll show it to you. It almost looks like there's snakes, and then with swan heads instead of snake heads. And then it looks like, well, the swan heads make a heart, but there's a star, and then there's the blue representing masculine, and then there's the feminine energy, or the feminine colors. Maybe it's vice versa, or maybe it's representing fire and water. You never know. You never know. You have gone through both your dark and light aspects. Now you are in a place where you can respect and embrace the two, in equilibrium and energetic balance. It is the harmony of duality with the balanced integration of heart and mind, the balanced expression of masculine and feminine, manifesting as one. The divine plan calls for the reintegration of this duality. Your eye of wisdom can bring in new awareness, leading to a higher consciousness in the heart of your innermost being. You are being asked to unify your heart and mind aspects to strengthen your inner core and express yourself as harmony in duality.